Bring it on in. Bring it on in.
We're alive.
We coming. I told you. Come on in. Just come on in. Come on in. We're gonna wait till y'all get in here. We got a good one today. We got a good one today, y'all.
Y'all know we running on CP time.
Man, we got a good one. It's fight week too, though.
Yeah.
It's fight week.
Yes.
Everybody that's on Instagram, it's fight week. We're just gonna talk about that in a minute.
Highly anticipated. Highly anticipated.
Highly anticipated fight. Highly anticipated fight. But before we talk about a little bit about the fight, we got a subject we want to talk about. And you know, it's kind of touchy. It's kind of personal. I'm curious to see what y'all got to say. If y'all want to come in on the live, let me know. Especially you ladies on there. Either or. Instagram.
Give me your Instagram.
Hey, Instagram. If you're on Facebook, Instagram, dj.alexander.bay. On Instagram, Facebook, DJ Alexander. Just holler at me. My brother Mike right here. We 205 The Circle on YouTube. Just type in 205 The Circle. You will see this video live. Well, I ain't gonna say live, recorded. If you, just in case you missed it, you could catch it on YouTube at 205 The Circle. Check me out on there, or check us out on there. That's why all our videos live that's recorded will be there. So, without further ado, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Alright, but what's up, my brother?
Not much, man. Cool.
Good? You ready for this one?
Yes, indeed.
You ready for the fight?
You already know I am.
It's fight week.
Man.
Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, but that's not what we're gonna talk about at this point. I know I want all the Errol Spence fans to please join the live and wait on it. All your Errol Spence fans, just wait on it. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. But I got something to ask. My question is, are you comfortable in your own skin? And I'm asking that because why do so many men and women bleach their skin, and especially in the African nations? And when I say African nations, I mean all of the melanated people from all African descent and in African countries across the Atlantic here to Morocco or America, so-called America. Why do y'all bleach y'all skin? Why are y'all, I would say, embarrassed of your skin tone? We came in all different shades. Why is only one certain look acceptable, and why do celebrities only date or marry a certain group of looks of women? Talk to me. Talk to me, brother.
Okay. Now, once again, you know me, I'm always looking at it from both sides and different angles and from a psychological standpoint. One reason why, just me and studies have shown, you can go with them if you think no BS, but a lot of the times it's a psychological standpoint on what society has placed upon the ideal of what beauty is. Now, you have in movies, TV shows, television, where they deem the European looking is what's considered to be beautiful. They also, and if you notice in a lot of movies where it's female themed to have a major role, a lot of times you have people of a lighter hue that's the main, you know, antagonist of that movie or that show. A darker sister with a darker person or a darker woman with a darker hue is merely a sidekick or some type of an advisor. Only until they did movies such as like Color Purple, Black Panther. You have other movies from back in the day like Claudine, even with certain even black exploitation movies back in the day, the darker skinned women were not the feature of, though they didn't have a role or they didn't have like a main character stay in a movie even back then. And once again, that can be attributed to how society has labeled beauty
Right.
in today's society.
Right.
And a lot of people that do not get a true understanding of themselves and their melanin, they ended up falling into the hype of lighter and brighter is better.
Right.
But me, myself, I mean, like you said earlier at the beginning, we come in all shades, forms, you know, I love it all.
Right.
But for those that do skin bleaching, it can be attributed to even on a psychological level. They could be literally hating themselves for how they look because they fall into the hype of what society has deemed as beautiful.
Right.
And once again, to each his own. I don't knock nobody for liking what they like. But me, myself, it's just something about that damn melanin, man. It's just something about this.
That's what I
melanin.
wanted you to say. For the people that's turning in, what's up, E? The topic for the day is that are you comfortable in your own skin? So that's the topic for the day. So the people that's just joining in, that's what it is. What's up, Edwin? Charmaine, what's up? Here's the thing. You have to realize, first off, that you as melanated people, there's a reason why your skin tone is the way it is. So let me give you why you are such a blessing to the creator of his creation. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what your denomination is, whatever you want to call it, Christian, Methodist, Baptist, Islam, whatever it is. At the end of the day, there was somebody that created you first from a designer point of view before, well, after Earth was created. So there's a reason why in this atmosphere we sustain the way we are, and the designer look of melanin was the key. So let me tell you what melanin does for you. It provides, let's see, what does melanin do? It says melanin provides pigmentation to your skin, eyes, and hair. The substance also absorbs harmful UV ultraviolet rays to protect your cells from sun damage. So that means if you got melanin, you are protected from sun damage. But if you don't have melanin, you are 9 times out of 10, you can get skin cancer. But why is the light skin look the in factor of today's look? Why is that more beautiful, like my brother said? Why is that more beautiful than a dark-skinned woman when you was created from a creator standpoint, to me, of excellence, of beauty? They're all different shades of melanin. So, I also say this is why melanin protects the skin. I'm going to read this for you, and we're going to talk about it. It says, when you spend time out in the sun, your body produces more melanin. When you spend time in the sun, your body produces more melanin. Well, damn, that's a part of the ingredient of what the creator gave you. So that means you was created first before anything with albinism or pale skin. So that means you was created before the European race or the Albion race. I would say that before. Well, I would say this: before they were called Europeans, they were Albions who migrated to Europe. I would say that the original Europeans, the original Russians, were of dark skin tone all across the world. It was melanation first. So don't let nobody tell you differently. You can look this up yourself. But I'm just trying to get an idea. Where did we go wrong where you felt insecure about yourself? So again, it says the substance absorbs light from UV rays and redistributes it towards the upper layers of skin. It also protects the genetic material stored in your cells by keeping out harmful UV rays. Keeping out harmful UV rays when you're in the skin, when you're in the sun. That means melanation is a key to somewhere in the universe. It's a universal thing to have. So why do women and men bleach their skin? Why is the light skin pale look, light skin or pale look, the go-to, like my brother said, for beauty? What is wrong with the way you look? Does that make you insecure about your look? If so, who told you that and why? Why is the insecurity amongst our women and men, well, we have to go the light route when it says that that the substance that you have, absorbs the sun, and we need the sun, so we need the sun. Why take away from it? That means you know what? It's like you saying, it's like you saying that your creator or your God fucked up on you. Basically saying, you know what, I don't like this. I don't like this look. So you think he looked at you and said, you know what, I'm gonna make them mad by creating some chocolate niggas and make them ashamed of themselves? Like he created y'all for you to be ashamed of yourself, to go and bleach your skin. Some of y'all are bleaching y'all skin with some type of creams to make yourself lighter.
Skin lightening, yeah. Skin.
Why are you absorbing to skin lightening?
Skin lightening. Now I'm gonna tell you what grinds my gears about this. What grinds my gears about this is when our sisters, and once again, I have nothing against women that wear makeup, but this is what grinds my gears. Now, if you are about two shades darker than me, and you are a woman, and you are wearing makeup, and your neckline, right at your neckline, is like real light, but somebody mess around and see below your neckline, and you just as chocolatey as you can get. For me, that screams a self, like it kind of screams like you have a problem with your self-image, because it's no way, for me being a man, this is just my opinion on it and what I like. I couldn't just not say anything, because I would ask questions on why are you wearing such light makeup to make your appearance seem so bright skinned. Because if you know, like on some of these viral videos, they have these women that do these transformations, and it never fails. They go to the lightest look they can get. And once again, part of that is what society has deemed as being beautiful, making them think that they have to look this way to be called or to be seen as beautiful. And for a very long time, we as a people in this society has played into that brainwashing.
Right.
Have played into that brainwashing. And once again, and it can all be attributed all the way back through slavery, with slave owners pitting the darker skinned blacks against the lighter skinned blacks.
Right.
And it can be traced back to that. And a lot of times it's just not an easy fix, because you just can't indoctrinate or breathe something into someone for 200 to 400 years and thinking, okay, well, now we got to come out of this in 60 or 70 years. It takes a time. It can take time, but at the same time, I can say, as the old saying goes, amongst our community, when you know better, you do better.
Facts.
And some of y'all know this, and you see this, and you choose not to elevate yourself to love yourself.
Right.
But
let me show you what he said in a nutshell, what y'all doing, what it looks like after you done bleached your skin because somebody mentally told you that light is right. Let me show you what it looks like. Hope y'all can see this. This is what it looks like in a skin bleaching, when you bleach your skin. This is what it looks like. You see this nigga right here, man? Why did you, that's a man. He bleached his skin, natural skin cream. He bleached his skin from his original shade of color to a lighter skin. That's a man. Let me show you what the women look like. Let me show you the women. Let me show you the women. These are the women. Same thing. Look at that, man. Who told you that this was right? Like, who told you this was the thing to be? What does that mean after the fact? And who do you go to blend in to the right society of look? You see what I'm saying? Who told you that this was cool? Now, this is what it looks like after you get the wrong shit that you buying. This is what you look like when you get the wrong shit. Let me show you what you look like. Let me show you how stupid you look. This is what you look like. This is what you look like after the fact when you get all that sunscreen, natural bleaching shit. That's what it does to your skin after the fact. Ain't nothing beautiful about that at all. So this is a psychological thing that we are going through. And y'all think at times through certain subjects that, another society, another race of people are doing something to you. No, you're doing it to yourself. Did nobody tell them to do that but themselves? If I could psychologically get your mind out of taking you out of yourself, then you're fucked at the end of the day. You're doomed. Now, this is how she looks. Skin damage after the fact. After the fact. So it's a psychological thing that we're going through where society has gotten us to believe that we are fucked up. Let me show talk to him, Mike. Let me show the people Instagram.
Okay. And also too, and I want to say too, because I don't want anyone to get anything misconstrued.
Sad.
We are not
skin bleaching.
saying
Skin
that
bleaching.
lighter skinned people we're not saying
Skin
or
bleaching.
being dismissive of the lighter skinned melanated people.
This is sad right here.
We are simply speaking on
Crazy.
when
Crazy.
we as a people, when some people of us take to skin bleaching to fit in to an image or a box of what society has deemed as beautiful. And
that's Moors.
For some to skin bleach themselves,
you are.
For some to skin bleach themselves,
come on now.
to
let's get it together.
Actually, for real, to try because they want to fit in or they want to assimilate into a part of society to be accepted for me, it is somewhat of a mental lapse, because it's no way someone can tell me or come to tell me, well, Mike, you could get this, or they would do this if you were to lighten up your skin. I'm finna cuss you smooth, slap the fuck out, because it is no way someone could tell me that or say that to me and not suffer some type of repercussions that I'm finna come with you with. Cause see, once I'm gonna cuss you out, I will cuss them out. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And secondly, it's disrespectful. I mean, it's highly disrespectful. I wouldn't trade melanin for nothing in the world, because it's valuable. They actually have places on the internet, black market, where they literally sell skin of melanated people. I kid you not. Don't ask me Don't ask me how I know. I'm just saying I just did the research. I'm just saying. But it's actually a thing. So with that being said, it's just more or less, I would like to see more of us getting in tune with ourselves and loving the skin that we in. And because we have this thing now where within our own community, light skin versus dark skin, it irks me. It irks me for us to go that route, because once again, we're all melanated people. Even from even from the very originals on this planet, there were different shades of us. You literally have a tribe in Africa, which the word red bone to describe lighter skinned melanated people. There's a tribe in Africa that's called Redibo, which the term derives from. So once again, we come in all shades. We come in all, I mean, from everything from French vanilla to mocha, butterscotch, peanut butter, I mean, chocolatey, dark chocolatey, I mean, rich chocolate, you name it, we got it all. We got it all. And at the end of the day, it does what it's supposed to do when it comes to that melanin. It protects us. We are supposed to be proud of the skin that we are in.
Especially being the original and natural people of the earth first. Let me give you another example of what your melanin do for you. I guarantee you, y'all probably didn't know this, and I'm sure ain't no doctor gonna tell you, because we ain't. I guess because we ain't just going to doctors just in a group of people to bleach our skin like that. You gotta have money to do that, unless you doing what I showed you and you buying the creams. But let me tell you what another benefit of melanin does. It said it protects us against reactive oxygen species, ROS. Reactive oxygen species are byproducts of your body's cells processes. When ROS is accumulated in your cells, they can lead to stress, premature aging, and health concerns such as diabetes and cancer. So melanin scavenges for ROS, boosting antioxidants and eliminating free radicals. So our melanin helps with the things that we accumulate internally, the melanin. So why would you take away from that because of somebody told you, like Edwin says, light is right? Well, psychologically, like he said in the beginning, when you go back to slavery and what they did upon our people, they end up separating us by skin tone. The lighter person goes to the house, the dark-skinned people stayed in the field. That was in Willie Lynch's letter. That was the first sign of destruction of us as a people, to divide us by agenda.
And believe it or not, take a pause on that. In actuality, Willie Lynch got that letter from a Roman emperor. He learned that concept from a Roman emperor. The name escapes me. I apologize for that. I get the information to y'all. But he literally got that doctrine from a Roman emperor, and he implemented it upon his plantation, and he gave it to other plantations as well. And it's more or less, for me, like I said before, what DJ just read about the aspects of melanin. The phrase "black don't crack," y'all would be amazed at that phrase. What he just read refers directly to that, because melanin is anti-aging. You look at it as to why we don't age the same as other ethnicities, other races of people. We don't age like everyone else. Now, once again, I mean, I may look a little distinguished, if you will, but we do not look the age that we are. There are a lot of other people that just do not look the age that they are. And it's a natural thing, and it all has to do with melanin. Once again, I hate that a lot of us, well, I'm not gonna say a lot, I say that the few that have that type of mental lapse, because I call it a mental lapse, to self-hate yourself. Like Sammy Sosa, we was talking the other night.
Yeah,
Sammy
man,
Sosa.
I didn't understand
that was truly that right there was just, and I don't like really just calling people a certain word, but I'm gonna say it. That was stupid. That
dumb
was
as shit.
Stupid.
I'm just gonna call that was dumb as. Why would you do that?
That's stupid. That's just stupid.
Like
as
you
shit.
you was great before the bleaching. Like who? Then after you bleached your skin, you changed the wardrobe. You look like a tap dancer, to be honest with you. I didn't.
Man, tap down. That man looked like a whole.
I didn't understand that.
Casper.
I didn't get that part.
Our Cuban Casper.
Like he should have been an example of saying, "Oh hell no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it no more." Even if you thought about it and you went to that nigga picture, you should be like, "Nope, that ain't me."
And even once again, you got like in the Caribbean as well too, because it's a big thing in the Caribbean islands as well too, where you have women that bleach their skin, and they do it, and they act and when they get asked why they do it, and they literally say because they want to appear to be more beautiful. Now, once again, it goes back to me saying what society has instilled and what they put out is an agenda as what they deem as being beautiful, and not knowing that your natural skin tone, whether it's lighter or darker, it's just beautiful. Now, if you bleaching yourself and you're a naturally darker hue of a person, and you're bleaching yourself because you want to be more beautiful, you got a psychological problem. That's
Right.
a psychological problem. That's self-hate.
I don't get like what makes you I just need to do that. If you look on social media, look at all of these, and I'm talking about the people that follow the celebrities who think that their lives are the same as theirs, the delusional people. If you look at all the celebrities, look at the style of women, the looks of women that they cater to. It's always the light skin, international looking, butter pecan women that they cater to, and you're a dark skinned man.
Passing, or they like,
But I don't understand in the beginning, what draws you to that way in order for you to, do you think that you get a better job, or is it low self-esteem, or do you think that if you do that, who is telling you that where you finna accomplish better than what you look now, that I got to be this way or I won't get this?
And believe it or not, and to chime in on that too, and we know through proof and through studies that a lot of jobs are more apt to hire a lighter skinned black woman quicker than a darker skinned black woman. And it all goes to the whole stigmatism that lighter skinned women are more docile and will be more apt to go along. That's part of a stereotype and a stigma that a lot of corporations actually have. Now they look at darker skinned women as, she might cut you. That's the stigmatism that they have with this whole colorism thing. And that's why some women, like once again, some women and some men actually do it because they feel, okay, if I bleach my skin, maybe, and it goes back to saying, if I bleach my skin, I'll be more accepted in certain spaces. But once again, my mentality, if you think that I would bleach my skin to be accepted in certain spaces, man, they can kick rocks and motherfucking flip-flops because that ain't gonna happen. Those are just spaces that I wouldn't even want to be in.
And you know what? I think it goes back again to, and I hate to say that Willie Lynch letter again. I think that in that generation in the 1800s, 1800s through slavery, I think that at that particular time, once that stigma of brainwashing and you divided us, that created an emotion of hatred towards our own. I think that had a stand in the division of our psyche with each other, and we used the look of that skin tone to draw that emotion and the anger out.
Absolutely.
And I think now once that generation of people that were lighter start being more acceptable to the Europeans, they start fitting in with them. You brought in the mentality of separation with the darker brown, the mocha people, where to my skin tone, as far as the way you treat your own. You didn't go in there, get what you observed, and come back and still help your people. You went back and wanted to be accepted because you saw the environment of slavery through those particular European that was killing us and hanging us. You saw that way of survival, and you had to do what you had to do so you wouldn't be caught up in you know, into the anger and the hatred that they have towards us anyway. So you created that and you generated that with children as well, and you have the same mentality that with some, I ain't saying all do it, but some did it through survival, through the slave period. With their children, they had to do the exact same thing according to according to how the child looked. They went through the same process of that until it developed into a mental thing. Because right now, if you look at all the jokes that be going on, you know, they have the light skin versus dark skin wars. You know what I'm saying? They do that.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, it's funny though. Some of them be
it
funny.
Is funny. Envy on the Breakfast Club. He go at it. He get it done to him all the time. DJ Envy get it done to him all the time with the light skin and the dark skin thing. But look where that stems from. But nowadays, honestly, and I'm talking to the people that have that insecurity about themselves. If you look at the women now, if you start to look at social media, like I said, your social media can make you or break you. If you look at social media now, the looks of our dark-skinned women, the different shades of them are thrown in your face in the forefront of beauty, the way it originally supposed to be.
Oh yeah.
Again, we came in all melanin shades of looks and distinctions by design. Some parts of melanation of a look you might have because of mating, but by design, we all came in different shades. Like he said earlier, there's an African tribe right now that's never made it outside of their culture. They are red bone people. They have never made it with nobody darker. They stayed in the same way through birth in that tribe. And you can't touch that tribe. You can't even go visit that tribe. That tribe is protected, as a matter of fact.
Not just protected, but they'll kill your ass.
And they'll kill your ass. You can't go over there. And they are a cream colored Cardi B look. That's how they look. They've never made it outside of their race. That goes to show you the difference between the melanational looks of our people by design. Not through make everybody think because you light skin, you must got some white person in your family. No. That has nothing to do with anything. No. Well, if you go, only people how, you know, when you say the story about how white people create, some people say that they stayed in the colder climates. Nigga, we lived in Wisconsin. It was freezing like a motherfucker over there. I ain't never came back a European look or pale look. No, that's not what it is. That's who they are through an albinism look. Now, the creation of Europeans with that pale look. Mutation number one.
They mutate.
And everybody know about the story of Yakub, but the way he done it, he melanated. He took and he made it outside of the color spectrum of the race of people that he used. That means he birthed out the melanation of each child.
You might not want to go there.
Well, I ain't gonna go that deep, but I just want to give you perspective. We'll talk on that later. We'll get to that later. But I just want to give you an example.
We don't want to take y'all.
I want to let it go too far. We want to give y'all. That was my fault. That was my bad for taking y'all too far. I was about to go deep on that, but I'm gonna wait because that's gonna be a topic. That's gonna be a topic. I'm telling you. But I just gave you a clue of don't think that just because you're light skinned you have European, no, you was created before the European pale look. And like I said, I can't really call them Europeans because the original Europeans and the Romans, and the Romans and the Russians were dark skinned. Trust me, I have the pictures. Russia has cloned some European pale skinned people. I got the picture. So I don't want to take it far, but I just want to let y'all know, don't always assume that because they in the forefront in society of colonization. It's not really power, it's just colonization, and that's what they throw at you because they control the scheme of how we look at things, what we watching, blah blah blah. That's what they doing, and they're gonna push themselves forward. So, but that's not the original way. It's through how it's designed. We came in different shades of melanin. And different shades.
And also too, y'all, I apologize for not responding to some of y'all because sometimes we get to running our mouth and we see we got the comments here and things of this nature. I'm going blind. I can tell you that right now. You know, for me, seeing little small letters, that I'm going blind because I'm old. But no, but seriously though, forgive us for not responding to comments. Keep commenting. You know, we love the comments. We love the feedback. And also too, don't be afraid to chime in, even on Instagram as well too. Keep the comments coming. We'll try to respond to everybody when we get this thing down packed. You know, hopefully we can get some form of teleprompter where we can, in big bold letters, so we can see the comments.
I mean, yeah, join in. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If there's a button on there, y'all want to join in, man, join in and comment anytime, man. And you know, I want to hear what y'all got to say. Because,
no, even though we're not responding, we gonna.
You know, shout out to the people that's in here now. Edwin Bell, Auntie, what's up, Auntie? Yeah, Timo, what's up, bro?
Timo.
Yeah, shout out to Boston, New York.
Timo
in the building.
Boston in the house. NYC.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, we just wanted to touch bases on that and try to figure out what y'all thoughts was about that, how y'all feel about that. So now, for all you fight fans out there,
what time is it?
we got about 36 minutes in. We got about another 30 minutes.
Okay. Cool.
Now for all you fight fans out there,
so you want to jump into?
We're gonna jump right on to it. We're gonna take this out with the fight.
Wait a minute, before we get into the fight.
Okay.
Before we get to the fight.
Okay, go ahead.
I got to say this also to people. This is just my soapbox deal about the state of the education in this country.
Oh, yeah.
Today, we are definitely taking a step backwards, and we're letting people in power dictate to us of what should be taught to our children. Now, me myself, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I feel like there should be lessons and nurturing within your own home, because what they're doing is they are now in Florida trying to pass a bill that all middle schools should be taught that slavery had some benefit to African Americans as slaves. Let me say that one more time.
While he talking, I'm gonna show y'all something. Go ahead.
Even for Instagram. Let me say that one more time for the people on Instagram. They are trying to pass a bill for middle schools to be taught that slavery was beneficial. Now, if that does not do something to you, even when you have schools here in this state of Alabama to literally try to ban a subject, critical race theory, that's not even being taught. How can you ban something that's not even taught? It goes to show what we have to do as a community, as a people. We really have to come together and teach our own, because leaving it up to the powers that be, they're going to have our children thinking that being in the blistering heat, horseshoeing, blacksmithing, carpentry, forced, not you had a choice, but they're basically saying that us and ancestrally going through one of the worst genocides, and I didn't stutter when I said it, genocides, making it sound as if our ancestors going through that was beneficial. Now, that's about as crazy as a screen door on a submarine, to have and want to push that narrative on our children. And if we allow it, I don't care whether it's Florida, whether it's Washington, I don't care where it is, we cannot allow that.
Right.
Now, me, myself, that's my soapbox, that's just how I feel, but I wish a motherfucker would tell one of mine or grandkids that slavery was benefit. It's a problem, because it's going to be consequences, repercussions.
And here's the thing, though. with that whole topic, and we can create an episode with that. We're gonna do that probably the next episode. But I want to give you
my soapbox.
Since you want to in Florida, and I'm talking to the people in Florida. Since you want to use that and say that because you're referring to us, you did have a hand in the Atlantic slave trade after 1492. You did. But also, don't forget that you Europeans were the first original slaves. I just want you to understand that.
Indentured servitude.
You was the first original slave. So if you want to talk about the benefits, compare the benefits between you and when you enslaved the Africans. Because you did not bring us over here. We was already here. You did get into the business through Africa and bring some of them over here. But we all didn't come from over here. I asked my grandfather. He said, hell no, I was never a slave. So all of us wasn't brought over here. But don't forget, before 1492, there was history before that. And you was one of the original slaves in so-called America. So don't get it twisted. So if you want to talk about it, you talk about that too. Also this too, the disgusting things that you was doing to slaves when you enslaved the Africans. This is what you was doing, cannibalism. You was eating them. Got this book too. So let's not talk about the fact that you're in school and you want to teach these children bullshit, because I know that's what you're finna do. You trying to dilute the original knowledge of it. You better go get this book and understand that not only were they enslaved, but when they participated in slavery, they was eating us as well. So come on, man. Don't do that to people that know. But again, that's another topic. That's another discussion. And again, we have to, like you said, we have to sit there and we have to give our children don't even know who they are. And this is another topic too. Our children don't even know their nationality. They don't even know who they are. They're labeled as being a certain entity or a certain color that was written off for them. Your bloodline is diluted and you don't even know your original bloodline. You think you something else. And anytime you write it, or anytime you verbally speak it, you contractually telling the world and these Europeans, and when you fill out a job application, that you still a slave. That's fucked up. You don't even know the concept of it. But at the end of the day, again, we have to teach our children the right way, but we don't even know where to begin, especially in the southern states, especially in the South. You have to teach your children who you are.
And also to harp on his point too about the book. Understand that the difference between slavery and indentured servitude. I want to clarify that because some people will have this misconception of thinking, they was white, they were slaves too. Understand the difference in indentured servitude and chattel slavery. There's a difference. With that being clarified, and for me, once again, it's just my soapbox how I feel about the education system as well too, on what's going on in this country when it comes to the education and how they have made it so blatantly, so blatant to the point of them wanting to take us back, as they say, to a time when everything was just absolutely honky-dory. Yeah, for them, but not for us as a whole.
Somebody asked me, can they speak? Go ahead and speak. Who is that? Inara Eugene, oldest son. Go ahead and speak, bro. Speak.
Who's that?
If you want to speak, speak. You know what I'm saying?
Whose son?
I don't know. Shit, we welcome all type of comments. If you want to speak, speak. There's not a problem with you not speaking on this platform at all. But
let me see who's this is. Oh shoot, man, that's what up, Don Doc?
Yeah, tell them to speak.
That's Boom.
Yeah, tell them to speak.
Come on in, Boom, man.
You want to speak, man? There's a button on there that y'all can chime in.
Right.
Come on,
right.
speak.
I don't like to say you should.
I mean, I want to hear what you got to say. Don't let us just be. Let us be doing all the talking. But just prepare for the answers the questions that we ask you now.
As a
You speak. We ain't got no problem with that.
Come, Rosedale in the house.
Oh, Rosedale?
That's
Oh,
Rosedale.
what's up, Rosedale?
That's Rosedale.
Okay.
Rosedale is definitely in the house. And once again, like I said, feel free, because I don't know, I'm not technologically savvy like that.
Yeah, there's a button on there, man. When y'all want to join in and chime in, come on, man, and speak, man. But we got about a good 15 minutes, man, before we go, man. We ain't gonna waste up too much of y'all time, man. But I want to talk to the fight fans tonight, 7 o'clock. It's fight night.
Oh.
All you goddamn fight fans, you the one I really want to talk to. If you on here, you're a fight fan, let me hear what you got to say. And that's from Instagram all the way to Facebook. If you're a fight fan, I'm letting you know right now, Bud gonna whoop that ass tonight, buddy. Gonna beat the shit out of. It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good motherfucking fight. Now I ain't taking nothing away from Errol at all. I'm not taking nothing away from Errol. If he wasn't fighting Bud, I would go with Errol. But tonight, let me tell you, it's a boxing channel right now trying to use the media workout to determine if Bud was gonna lose. Media workout? No, bruh. They don't. That's not how. No. You think they're gonna show you what they do? No. Terrence Crawford.
Let me get comfortable.
It won't be no knockouts tonight. Terrence Crawford gonna whoop Bud tonight.
Sure
and if they do a draw, I'm not gonna even be mad. If they take it that far, I won't even be mad with the draw. But Bud tonight, 7 o'clock, pay-per-view tonight. Bud gonna whoop Errol ass. Now, if you want to say something about that, it's a comment section. Bring your ass on in here. But Bud is gonna win tonight. I'm telling y'all. And it's on live. From here to Instagram to there to Facebook. Bud whooping that ass tonight.
All right. Now, he gave his spiel. He gave
the quickness, the switch hitting.
Hold on, bro.
Come on, dog.
You gave your. Now, this is my opinion. My opinion is simply this. I cannot decide because both are very good fighters. That's number one. Both have strengths and both have weaknesses that either one can exploit. Personally, this is, and anybody who knows me know what I do when it comes to these hands. I have seldomly picked wrong from mixed martial arts to boxing matches and just predicting the outcome. I can honestly say, legitimately, this is the hardest fight that I cannot gauge and say one has a bigger advantage over the other one. I can't say that because for me, it's just both of them they have certain things that they do very, very well, and I think that it can go either way. That's my opinion. Me personally, I really don't think either one has an advantage over the other.
I do.
I don't think either one has an advantage over the other.
I do. I in my opinion, I think Bud a little quicker, and I think it's gonna go from stats and cleaner shots. I think Bud gonna land the most, and I'm gonna say this. Everybody shitted on me with the Lomo and Devin Haney fight. Lomo beat Devin. Lomo beat Devin. You're a goddamn lie. Everybody seemed to miss the body shots. Here's the thing. Shakur Stevenson came out and told that Lomo beat Devin. But guess what? When they flooded his Twitter line, was talking about how insane he was, he went back and watched it on his own. He changed his attitude. Everybody missed the body shots. So when they replayed it, body shots. Now don't get it twisted. Devin is not an entertaining fighter, and that's what y'all look for. Y'all look for entertaining. Tank and Floyd fucked y'all up mentally with that. Tank got y'all messed up, and I love Tank. Ain't nobody fucking with Tank, but he entertaining and he'll whoop your ass at the same time. When you get used to that type of style of fighting, of entertainment, that's what you want. Y'all always call Devin boring, but he undisputed. He undisputed. And I'm not taking nothing away from Devin, but Tank is my favorite fighter. I'm a ride with Tank no matter what. But Devin beat Lomo. hands down. Y'all only big up to Loma when he had a nice little rally and the crowd went wild, and then y'all went with that. That's all. Everybody who did that, that's the hype round. But he didn't do enough. He didn't land a lot. Tonight, Terrence is gonna switch hit Errol. When you think he comfortable with one style, he gonna switch it and hit him. He's quicker than Errol. Now, if Errol get Terrence caught up in them shots and them body shots, it might be a little problem. But I don't see Terrence, if he's smart, I don't see him going blow for blow like that, because he's not a brawler, he's a boxer. So it's going to come down to a chess match. It's them hands he going to land the most, because to me, Terrence is quicker, in my opinion. Terrence going to win. It ain't going to be no knockout. It's going to be a unanimous decision, or it might be a split. But if it's a draw, I ain't even be mad at the draw. But if a hand got to get raised, Crawford hand for the raise.
I can't call it. That's all I'm saying. I can't call it. I let him make that. Once again, either way.
And if he lose, I will get on here and apologize to everybody that's on. How many people got here? One. I apologize to that one viewer and say, I apologize. If he lose to I'm gonna get on here publicly and apologize to everybody who I talk shit to, who talk shit to me, and who that we went back and forth with. I will apologize to y'all and say that, hey, I was wrong. But in boxing, no, I ain't really been wrong in no boxing. I haven't. Ain't nobody really want to challenge me like that either. But I ain't really been wrong in no boxing. Tonight, Terrence gonna whip that ass.
Too close for me to decide. I feel it could go either way. I mean,
hey, 7 o'clock tonight.
It should be a very good, entertaining fight. I'm expecting no less than just absolutely.
And I would say this: Derrick James, Coach of the Year. I can see that. He got DeCharlos, he got Errol, he got Ryan, he got Anthony Joshua. I can see him being Coach of the Year, along with Coach Calvin. You cannot stop Coach Calvin at this moment. And Derrick James, they cool. Big Bo, yeah, all three of them are great. But here's the thing though. This was brought to my attention yesterday. Jermell Charlo, people going online saying, Jermell Charlo, when he got slapped, blah, 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 by Caleb Plant. Okay, cool. He slapped him. Yes, he did. Slapped the shit out of him. Here's the thing. When they get in that ring, Charlo gonna beat the shit out of Plant.
Gonna destroy it.
He gonna beat the shit out of that motherfucker.
I would.
If y'all go back and watch that video, he slapped the shit out of him. Don't get it twisted. But he put his hand, but Charlo grabbed his face. I get that.
But hold on, but we don't know.
Derrick said it.
Derrick said it.
He said, he came out and told, Derrick James came out and said, I watched it today. Derrick James said they was arguing an hour before that happened. He told Caleb, just back up, just chill, blah, 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 this and that and that and this. But Jermell put his hand on his beard and grabbed his beard. And Derrick said that was an hour after the slap. He said he talked to him an hour before, and that happened an hour later. He slapped the shit out of him. He slapped the fuck out of him. When he slapped his ass, I said, when he slapped it, the nigga looked. I said, what the?
It was more like
he slapped the shit out of him.
He was shocked, like, I know this mother was just
shock ain't the word. When he slapped that nigga, man, he looked.
But
like he looked for his brother to come help him.
But at the same time,
he gonna beat the shit out of Caleb.
At the same time, Caleb Plant has been calling out fighters. This, that, the other.
You made it.
But
you got it.
But to do this,
you got it, buddy.
Sometimes you just don't give certain people the fuel to hate you in combat, to give them anything extra to ignite them, to want to put your face. They want to put the front of your face in the back of your skull. You don't do that. And that's what he did. That young man, if anybody in Caleb Plant's corner, in his family, cared anything for his well-being, they would beg and plead that man, do not fight this man.
He ain't got no choice.
Because if he fight him,
he ain't got no choice.
If he fight him, we might see a real live
first of all,
Rocky.
You slapped that man.
We might see a real live Rocky 3, Apollo Creed. No, yeah. Rocky 4, Apollo Creed and Drago in that ring where somebody's screaming, throwing the damn towel,
Hey,
and
look.
Charlo just don't kill it.
Let me tell you how. I'm talking about the comments on Facebook, Instagram. The internet always wins. One dude said, "Just punch me. Don't slap me in my face. Just punch me." I take that. He slapped the shit out that man,
Yeah.
and told him what, and called him a boy.
Well,
That's fucked up.
I know one thing.
That's fucked up. It's over for him.
He didn't wrote a check.
It's over for him.
He didn't wrote a check.
Caleb, you got your wish, buddy.
He didn't wrote a check with his
You just slapped the shit out that man and called him a boy.
his alligator mouth.
Oh shit.
His alligator mouth then wrote a check that his canary ass cannot
Oh my
cash.
goodness.
Because I wouldn't fight him. If I was Caleb Plant, to be honest with you, doing something like that, he better not fight that.
And Charlo got a fight coming up too. He fight Canelo. He fight
yeah,
Canelo.
Yeah, Canelo.
I hope that this don't I hope this don't take away from the Canelo.
Let me tell you
fight.
something. Canelo, he might not want to fight him.
I hope
He might not want to fight him.
I hope that he don't.
He might not want to fight him.
Canelo ain't no Canelo ain't no slouch now.
Listen here.
Canelo ain't no slouch.
Bruh, let's go back. Let's go back to Roy Jones Jr. and Bernard Hopkins. You remember the night that Roy Jones Jr. was fighting, I forget the young man's name, but they did a split screen interview with him and Bernard Hopkins before Roy went out and fought. And Bernard Hopkins was talking so much trash at Roy, and Roy Jones Jr. said, you know what?
That was
60-40 and I'm whooping your ass.
That was he beat the shit out that dude.
He pissed Roy Jones
Pissed him
off.
off, yeah.
Roy went in that
Griffin.
ring, Montel, and destroyed Montel Griffin.
Destroyed him.
And so my mentality is, and part of my point is that you don't give someone with the skill, you don't give them fuel. You don't throw gas on the fire. Because when you come across, that'll be like case in point. Another prime example. Prime example. When we was in high school, and the dude stole your book bag.
Yeah.
And I had some stuff in your book bag.
Yeah.
Now, one, I was already an idiot. I'm sorry, y'all. Children that's watching this, y'all already heard the story. I was an idiot. But once again, it was fuel. Because someone took something from you. It pissed me off. And then by the fact that you're going to parade it around, and you were the only person that had a goddamn lime green and green glow-in-the-dog backpack. And you going to parade it around. That pissed me off so bad.
He ripped the locker off, y'all. This nigga ripped the locker open. He ripped it open. Like a closed locker, he ripped it open.
And it pissed me off for the simple fact that was fuel. So that's what I'm saying. You don't put gas on a fire and expect the best outcome. Caleb Plant, if he fight this man, I'm telling, I don't.
But I'm gonna tell you like this, now.
Benavidez.
But you can't.
Like I told you before, Benavidez put the man in the hospital in March because Benavidez wrote him slap out.
Yeah, but Canelo ain't Griffin. Canelo ain't Griffin.
Which is true.
Canelo ain't Griffin.
But still,
he gonna. I get it, but he gonna have to stay focused. If he. But the thing is, we don't even know what Jamel is feeling right now.
I'm gonna tell you,
I want to hear what he got to say. I want to hear what he got to say.
And if I was Canelo, this is me. If I was Canelo, I would call him like, say, look, man, I ain't Caleb. Don't bring that shit here. I ain't the one that slapped you. I ain't listening. When we fight,
He
bro.
slapped the shit out that nigga, man.
Listen, when we fight, brother. No, this is skill versus skill. You know, I ain't got no ill will against you, nothing like that or whatever, man. But I am not Caleb. Matter of fact, I think I should get a T-shirt made for Canelo that says "I am not Caleb Plant," so he can wear it around just so Jamel does not spaz out when this fight come up. That's just my opinion. You don't give people fuel like that, and then you gonna slap somebody.
Never be able to lay that down,
bruh.
You slapped the shit out that nigga, man.
Man, listen here.
Dog.
Listen here. I'm surprised he ain't pull a Wood Harris from above the rim at the end of the basketball game. They lost, and Tupac looked at it and he pulled out and he upped the Tulia. You know what I'm saying? He's about to pop a cap. So it's just, once again, you just got a situation where on that situation, I wouldn't. Caleb Plant just don't need to fight that dude, man. I said just look at it. He should look at it as, I got one up on him, and I'm gonna take the ball and go home. I can literally say I slapped the shit out this man. It been caught on camera. It's viral, and I'm out. And I'm out. That's what I'm thinking.
And with that being said, y'all, we out of here. We done. 7 o'clock tonight. Spence, Crawford. Who you got?
Too close.
Bud, let's go, baby. Hey, we out of here. Next episode, man. Look, I'm telling you, it's only gonna get deeper from here, y'all.
And also, too, real quick, I want to give out. I want to thank everyone.
Yeah, appreciate y'all tuning in, man.
And remember, come back, check us out again. Yeah. Feel free to engage in conversation. We're gonna get better as time goes on to respond with everybody. Once again, accessories provided by thefancyphoenix.com. That is thefancyphoenix.com. My bracelets, my necklaces, that's where I get everything from. That is thefancyphoenix.com. It is spelled the Fancy Phoenix, P-H-A-N-C-Y, Phoenix, P-H-O-E-N-I-X.com. Once again, the Fancy Phoenix, P-H-A-N-C-Y, Phoenix, P-H-O-E-N-I-X.com. Go there. They got stuff for men, women. I mean, it's as y'all can see, I got it on. I mean, it's nice. It's lovely. I mean, affordable, and it's high quality. Done by one of the most creative and one of the most imaginative minds to ever do this. So go onto the site, check it out, browse around, bam, and have a field day.
With that being said, man, we out of here, man. Till next week, man. We out of here. Fight night. Holla at y'all.